Prothom, 14th of February 2024, for the benefit of the people of India and Bangladesh, I shall, regarding Shringla. Routinely, at least 2 months before the Lok Sabha election, one of the 42 constituencies in Bengal is the subject of discussion. The reason why Darjeeling, located in North Bengal, is the seat is self-evident. According to BJP sources, the centre is designated for Harshvardhan Shringla, the former Foreign Secretary of India, to succeed Raju Bista, an industrialist appointed by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in 2019. The importance of the Darjeeling electorate. In addition to connecting Bengal to its northeastern neighbours, the Darjeeling constituency also shares borders with Bhutan, Nepal, and Bangladesh. Therefore, due to Delhi's strategic importance, a subset of Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP, leaders in West Bengal, military officials, and geostrategic analysts frequently argued that the northern districts of West Bengal ought to be administered directly by the state capital. The significance of the 20-kilometer Siliguri corridor, which spans from the most northern point of Bangladesh to the most southeasterly point of Nepal, cannot be overlooked. This corridor is situated in the plains of the Darjeeling Lok Sabha constituency. The tri-junction of Doklam, where a standoff between India and China has occurred and where a Chinese military presence seems to be present in Bhutan, is situated at an altitude of around 150 kilometers above the Siliguri corridor. This region falls within the range of any short-range land-based missile system. China, not coincidentally, possesses the most extensive arsenal of land-based missiles. Whether the Chinese army occupies strategic positions on the ridge above Doklam is debatable. However, the significance of the corridor remains uncontested. Should the narrow corridor fail, it will isolate 5 North Bengal districts, 7 northeastern states, Sikkim, and roughly 4% of the population of India from the country. In this context, the BJP leadership desired a candidate with extensive knowledge of the region who had not been an ordinary politician but had served as a high-ranking diplomat. Mr. Shringla is the ideal candidate. I was returning to the base. I have returned to my original region. I have residences in both Darjeeling and Chowk Bazar and Siliguri and Pradhan Nagar, he told Prothomalo, adding, after 40 years of government service in a variety of capacities, I am essentially returning to the country that raised me. He characterizes his position as more akin to that of a social worker rather than that of a conventional politician. Mr. Shringla stated that the Darjeeling populace would have the final say regarding his nomination. They have a sentiment if they desire to see someone from the area, and if that sentiment is evoked, they will perceive it more explicitly in the future, he continued. Shringla served as India's ambassador to Thailand, the United States, and Bangladesh. As the chief coordinator for India's G20 presidency in 2023, Shringla oversaw the organization of a job fair that attracted the attention of 15 to 20 Indian companies, including Intercontinental, Thomas Cook, and Taj Group. Additionally, she coordinated the G20 tourism meeting in Darjeeling and successfully dispatched 270 offer letters. He coordinated visits by a delegation of senior corporate executives from the United States and secured the support of the Gates Foundation for Tea Garden Laborers. He was concerning Bangladesh. An additional rationale for the nomination of Mr. Shringla, according to state sources from the BJP, is his performance in Bangladesh. Over the previous decade, Mr. Shringla has been regarded as the most dynamic and well-liked Indian diplomat in the neighboring nation. Furthermore, there are justifications for his widespread appeal. The annual visa disbursements increased from 500,000 to 1,500,000 under his liberalization of the visa regime. Additionally, he eliminated Bangladesh from the category requiring prior approval for Sikkim and restricted areas in India. Consequently, tourism from Bangladesh has increased dramatically in Sikkim, Darjeeling, Siliguri, West Bengal, and portions of the northeast. The Mitali Express, which transported visitors from Bangladesh directly to Siliguri and Darjeeling and facilitated the provision of a high-speed diesel pipeline from Siliguri to Parbatipur, was inaugurated during his administration. It gives me immense gratification to successfully organize Bangladesh's attendance at the G20 meeting. Bangladesh was the only nation in South Asia to have received an invitation to the G20. It was included on the list of participating countries. Mr. Shringla exclaimed, I believe Bangladesh's participation in the G20 in Delhi was a tremendous boost. Mr. Shringla declined to comment on whether his political engagement could expedite the ratification of the long-awaited Teesta water-sharing agreement. Still, he stated, however, I will make every effort to strengthen the bond between individuals. I have been undertaking this endeavor since 2011, and I intend to persist in doing so in service of the welfare of the citizens of both nations. Mr. Shringla, if elected, will certainly be appointed as a junior minister in the Ministry of External Affairs, which reports to Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar, according to observers of the Indian Foreign Ministry.